let's take one example on Norton's theorem. Determine current through load resistance using Norton's theorem. So here the load resistance is RL. Its value is 11 ohm. We are supposed to find current through this load resistor. We'll call this branch as AB. So in this circuit, we observe that there is a voltage source connected between branch CD. So parallel to voltage source, there is a resistor of 2 ohm. So we can say that the voltage across 2 ohm resistor is 4 volt. So now I can say that this resistor is redundant, as the voltage across this is 4 ohm resistor which is across branch C and D. So we can remove this resistor from the network even though it doesn't make any difference. Let's ignore this resistor. Similarly, in this branch there is a resistor of 10 ohm connected in series with current source. If there is a resistor in series with current source, we can ignore that resistor as it doesn't make any sense. Let's redraw the circuit ignoring 2 ohm resistor and 10 ohm resistor. So this is the reduced circuit where I have ignored 2 ohm resistor and 10 ohm resistor. Now the thing is, we are supposed to calculate the current through 11 ohm resistor using Norton's theorem. We know that in Norton's theorem, the branch in which we are calculating current or voltage, that branch supposed to be removed from the circuit, then it becomes open, then we supposed to short it by connecting a wire. I'll redraw the circuit. So now I removed this RL from this circuit. Now the terminal A and B becomes open. Now we supposed to short it and we should find short circuit current, that is ISC, or it is also called Norton's current. The value of this resistor is 3 ohm and this one is 8 ohm, this is 1 amp and this is 4 volt. So in this circuit now we need to find short circuit current or Norton's current. This current can be calculated in 3 ways. We can calculate using loop analysis method, or we can use nodal analysis method, or we can use source transformation method. Now let's apply source transformation and we'll try to find the current ISC. So here in this circuit, a voltage source is in series with a 3 ohm resistor. We'll try to convert this current source into voltage source by applying source transformation. So now I am supposed to find the magnitude of current source, that is I is equal to V by R. Here V is 4 and resistor is 3. That is 4 by 3 is 1.333 amps. So 1.333 amps is the magnitude of current source. We'll redraw the circuit considering current source. So now I have transformed a voltage source into current source. So this series resistance will come in parallel with current source. The 1 amp current source is connected as it is, 8 ohm resistor is connected as it is, and ISC is connected as it is. Now here we can observe that 1.333 amp and current 1 amp are parallel. So we can replace these two current source by single current source. Look at the direction of these two current source, both are opposite to each other. We are supposed to take the difference of these two and that will be the magnitude of current source, and we are supposed to consider the direction with respect to direction of the highest magnitude. Here highest magnitude is 1.333 amp, which is up direction. So now I'll reduce the circuit further. Magnitude of current source was 1.333 and 1 amp. The difference is 0.333. Direction of current source is up, that is 0.333 amps. Parallel to that a resistor is connected, which should be connected as it is, that is 3 ohm, and there is a resistor in series, that is 8 ohm, and this part is shorted. This is our ISC. Now we supposed to find ISC. So now I can apply current division rule. Therefore I can write ISC is equal to, as we know, this 0.333 amp current flows through this path, and part of the current will flow through 3 ohm resistor and part of the current will flow through ISC. Let's find ISC by applying current division rule. That is, ISC is equal to total current, that is 0.333 amp, into opposite resistor, that is 3, divided by sum of these two resistors, that is 11. So simplifying this, 0.0908 amps. So this is the Norton's current or short circuit current. So now we supposed to find Norton's resistance. So to find Norton's resistance, we supposed to remove this resistor. Then the terminals A and B will become open. We supposed to set all energy sources to 0. That is, setting voltage source to 0 is nothing but short circuiting this, and setting current source equal to 0 means open circuiting this. Now we'll redraw the circuit. Shorting voltage source and opening current source. This is 3 ohm resistor and this is 8 ohm resistor. Here voltage source is shorted, and here there was a current source. I have open circuited it. So now R is resistance between terminal A and B is equal to, as 3 ohm resistor and 8 ohm resistors are in series, that is R is equal to 11 ohm. Now let's draw Norton's equivalent circuit, that is connecting ISC in parallel with R. This is ISC, which is equal to 0.0908 amps, and now to this terminal AB, the resistor in which branch we are calculating current is to be connected, that is RL. Its value is 11 ohm. So now we supposed to find I. So now by applying current division rule, so this is Norton's resistance, or R or Rn, both are same, which is also called Rn. So now find I. So I is equal to, applying current division rule, I is equal to total current is 0.0908 into opposite resistor is 11, divided by sum of these two resistors, that is 11 plus 11, that is 22. Therefore current through 11.0454 amps. So this is the required solution. Thank you.